So welcome everybody, and I guess some of the golfers are joining us, maybe because it's raining and they couldn't get on the course. I had a couple of emails saying that if they could, they'd golf. That's fine. Anyway, we'll get started today. So we're going to use the sliders, but not for the usual kind of leg work. We're going to use it more for the abs today, although I do plan on using a little bit for legs. But again, if you don't have the sliders, you can probably modify what we're doing so that you don't use the sliders. So if you have them, great. If you don't worry about it. So we'll get going. So we're going to start standing today. I'm going to start again with a little bit of music, and we'll just work it through from there. Okay, so here we go on our feet. So a nice easy walk as usual. Let's get things going. Not the most inspiring music in the world, but this is what we have to use if you want to put it onto YouTube later. All right, a little easy walk forward and a little easy walk back. You got a little clap. A little knee up when you come forward, and knee up when you go back. A little challenge here, so you can change feet. And once more forward, and then once more back. And then easy kicks to the side. Now really kicking to the side. Checking it out. Hands across a little bit. Back to kicking forward. Little flick. Four more. Now toes touch behind. Straight behind. Straight behind. So you can get those arms going. A little higher knee lifted in the front, standing on the spot. So thighs parallel to ground, opposite hand across. Four more. And back to a nice easy walk. Work through that foot. Side touch. And side to side and heel to bottom. Same side if you can. Pushing side to side. Push, 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 push. Like that. Side to side, knee across. Keep those legs wide and keep moving. Next song should kick in. There we go, a little quicker. Let's do it to the half beat to start with. Keep it nice and slow to start with. Nice easy stroll. Side to side, foot behind. Remember, so side, foot behind. Slow it down a little bit if you like. And a nice easy walk. Heel in front. Slow it down a little bit if you want. Try to get the heart rate up a little bit, a little bit of sweat going. Now lean back a little bit. Oh yeah. Four more. And back to nice easy walk. Slow it down if you like. Quicken it up if you like. Slow it down if you like. Quicken it up if you like. Slow it down. And quicken it up. And slow it down. Now 2 slides, one side, 2 slides to the other. Do it nice and slow to start with. Now let's quicken it up. Little shuffle. Now let's see if we can make it longer. Now toe behind. Touch. Now heel across in front. Nearly there. 4 more of these. 2 more. And a nice easy walk. And a little kick it out, shake it out, kick it out, shake it out. Okay. So last little one. Now we'll start doing some stretching of the Achilles. Now we'll start getting into some of the leg work a little bit more. So we'll stretch out. Waiting for the next record. Hands across, opposite hip. Knee a little higher. Little twist in the upper body. Hands underneath. Hands in front of me. Try and get the knee up rather than dropping your body down. Stretching out through those hips. Getting those knees going. And 4 more. And a nice easy walk. Knee to the side. Knee to the side with an arm reach to the same side. Same arm, same leg. Oh yeah. And 4 more. Side. 2 more. And back to easy. Shake it out. Arms soft and short. Keep those feet going. We're going to keep walking. Do pretty slowly, and then we'll speed it up a little. Shoulders. Now shoulders to ceiling. And shoulders side and down. Shoulders side, up, side, down. Side, ceiling. Side, down. Side, ceiling. Side, down. Side, ceiling. Side, and down. Side, ceiling. Side, down. Last time. Side, ceiling. Side, down. Here we go. Side, ceiling, side, and down. Swing those arms back and forth. Now I'm going to go across in front. Here. Press, press, press. Very gently. Very gently. Very gently. And shake it all out. Well done. Okay, that's about a 10-minute warm-up. So hopefully you feel a little bit warmer. Stretch out through the Achilles a little bit. Stretch out through the hamstrings. So we get our blocks. Down the blocks. Heels down the ground. Coming up on our toes. Toes up. Toes up. Toes up. Toes up. Now this time we're going to stretch backwards. So step back, front leg bend, come up, step back, front leg bend, forward, heels off, down, step back, forward, heels off, down, step back, front leg bend, heels off, step back, back leg bend, heels off, step back, bend, and last time on both legs. And bend, and here we go. Step back and bend. Both heels on, little heel lift. So we're going to go a little bump, 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 lift. Touch, 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 lift. 3 more. Excellent. And then just a little easy lift with the knees. Get the blood flowing again. A little kick towards your bottom. Well done. Excellent. Pull the block back a little bit. So we want a back leg straight. We want a big step forward here. So you can feel that stretch in your Achilles. Just bring it back. Take the pressure off. Step it forward. Pressure on. And back. Back leg straight, remember. Heel on the ground, stretching through that Achilles. 4 more, step, big step. Just increase the length of the step if you can going forward, but don't let that heel come off. And 2 more, and last one. Well done. Switching feet, other leg forward, back leg straight, stepping back, stepping forward. So we've got quite a big step here. Make sure you don't push on the chair because that'll move away from you. So back leg straight, hips towards the chair. Yep. And 4 more. And 3. And 2. And last one. Yeah. And a nice easy walk. Getting me facing this time. A nice easy jog. Foot straight in front, reaching down below the knee, coming back up. Nice easy jog, heel on the ground, reaching down, stretching through that glute and hamstring. Let's do this a few times. Make sure we're stretched out before we start doing any real work here. Down. And try and go a little bit further each time. A little bit further. Just do start feeling it pull, and then bringing it back up. So remember, front leg straight. Toes off the ground, reaching down. reach a little bit further this time. Last time to the right, so go as low as you can, and bring it back up. And a little jog up the side, down, reach, and up you come. Get those legs nice and warm again, you know, stretching through those knees, get that synovial fluid flowing around in there, loosen up those stiff joints, lying in bed all night, and a little shoulder roll backwards, and a little shoulder roll forwards, and a little shoulder up and down, 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 up and down. One shoulder forward, the other one back. One shoulder rolling forward, the other rolling back. Some people call these jazz shoulders. See if we can reverse that now. So go forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Well done. Next, and open up the chest and relax. Open it up and relax. Push the chest through. Push the chest through. Push the chest through. And last time, push the chest through. Excellent. Well done. Okay, so we're just going to do some lunges today to start with. And then we're going to do some band work. And then we'll have a little break, and then we'll do the abs after we finish legs. So here we go. So with the lunges this time, we're going straight from the front lunge, and we're going all the way to the back lunge. So we're doing that as one continuous movement. So I'm staying with the same leg. So I'm going to be starting with my left. If you want to mirror me, it's going to be your right. So we're going from front to back. And again, you know, you choose how low you want to go. The lower you go, the more you get out of it. I appreciate some of you may not want to go that low. So you're just going to here and pushing back, and then lowering to here and pulling forward. But if you can, go through the full range, all the way from here, push all the way back to here, then you're going to get that little bit more out of it. Okay, so here we go. So we're still working on normally 12s, but remember we're doubling this up, so we're going to do 6 to start with, since we're doing actually 2 exercises in the one. All right, so stepping forward and lowering, and back and lowering. So that would be 1, stepping forward and lowering, and back and lowering 2, forward and lowering 3, and back, and forward, back. And if you can do it without the chair, do it without the chair. So last one forward, and last one back. And, oh yeah. Okay, kick them out. So, 6 full ones. So we're going to switch the other side, stay the same side of the chair. So this time, my right, your left if you're mirroring. So, big step forward, lowering, big step back, lowering, and forward, and back, and forward, and back, and forward, and back. And 2 more, forward, and back. Last one forward, lower, and last one back. And kick them out a little bit. Well done. It's time, but cross the front leg over in front, back leg behind when we come back. So, remember we should have been going foot basically to the side here. So this time when we come forward, we want to see if we can step in front. When we went back, we went straight back. This time we're going back, putting that foot behind the front foot. Okay, so there we go. So stepping forward, across in front, and behind. And in front, and behind, and keep it going. Get that knee as close to the ground as you can. Forward and back. Don't get that knee too far in front of the foot. And 2 more. And last one. Excellent. Oh, okay, well, it's got hard work for me. Hope it is for you. Okay. This time when we're coming out of the back, I'm going to lift the knee up, then step forward onto it. So our start is knee up, step forward, straight back, bring the knee up, step forward, and you got it. Okay. So make sure we're ready to go. So start off knee up, stepping forward, lower, back, lower, knee up, step, back, lower, and up, lower, back, lower, knee up, and step. Then if you can do it without hands, please do it without hands, and up, big step, back, and lower, 2 more, up, big step, back, and lower, last one forward, knee up, big step, pull it back, lower, and knee up. Well done. Okay. Other side, still the same side of the chair if you wish. Again, use a little assist from the chair as you can get away with. Okay. So, other leg, up, stepping, pushing back, lowering, knee up, step, lower, big step back, lower, knee up, big step, back, lower, knee up, big step, back, lower, 2 more, knee up, big step, push it back, pull on that front leg, push on that front leg, and back, now pull on that front leg. Excellent. Well done. So, just a little break here. And remembering, when we do the front squat, the front lunge, we're trying to get all the weight load being pushed on that front thigh. So, big thigh, push. When we're stepping back here, we want most of the load to be carried on the front leg. So we're trying to work glutes and hamstrings from the back lunge. So try and keep that in mind as we go. Okay. So you will need your bands now. Oh, sorry, your sliders. Sliders now. I'm getting a little ahead of myself, sorry. So we have 2, that would be really good. Because usually when we have the sliders, you know, we're going front and we're going back. This time we're actually going out to the side and then we're pulling it back in again. Okay, so hopefully you've got your sliders. If you don't have your sliders, don't worry, you can just step out. You just get a slightly different action on the muscles. When we're doing this, and we're pushing out, we're using these muscles over here. When we lower and then pull back, we're using the muscles inside the thigh. So if you don't have your sliders, still get a lot of benefit, just not quite the same muscles being recruited. Okay, so pushing, again, my left, your right, if you're mirroring, out to the side straight, lowering. Now drag it with the inside of your foot. Pushing it away, lowering, and dragging it back. Pushing it away, lowering, and dragging it back. Pushing it away, lowering, and dragging back. And keep it going. Away, and pull. As far as you can. Oh, yeah. And push, 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 push. And pull, 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 pull. Push, 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 push. And pull, pull, pull. And 4 more. And pull. And 3 more. and pull. So push it away and pull it back. Push it away, pull it back. 2 more, away and back. And last one with this leg, away and pulling it back. Good work, well done. Same thing, other side. So, pushing it away and pulling it back. Pushing it away. Now lower here and pull it back. Push it away, lower, and pull it back. And keep it going, and back. So this time, make sure you bend the outside leg, pull it back. Push it away, bend the outside leg, pull it back, and keep it going. Away, bend the outside leg, and pull it back. Away, and pull. Away, and pull. 3 more. Push it away, and pull it back. Push it away, and pull it back. And last one, pushing it away, and pulling it back. Oh yeah. Good work, well done. You may need to take a bit of weight on the chair here. I'm going to push both legs out and pull both legs back. Okay, you ready? So both legs away and both legs back. Both legs away and pull back. Both legs away and pull back. And keep it going if you can. And pull. And out. And pull. And out. And pull. And out. And pull. If you can't do both legs, just do one leg and bring the other leg in. But if you can, both legs at the same time, pull it in. And 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Well done. Okay. And pull it back in. Good stuff. Now we will have the bends, please. Still working on the movement of the legs out and back, but this time mostly out. So take the band, roll it up under the feet. Just going to use side leg lifts here, so we have a little bit of tension on the band. I'm going to be doing it standing here. So just going to be pushing one leg out to the side, one leg out to the side. So we're going to do 12 fairly quickly, but remember, try not to let it bounce back down. Resist that first coming back. So feet a little bit of stride, and pushing out 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and keep it going. So we can go straight to the other leg, pushing it out 1, 2, and 3. Remember, don't let it snap back. Resist it coming back. And 2 more. And 1 more. Well done. This time we're going to be staying on the one leg and just pushing it and see if we can do 12 without putting the foot on the ground. But if you have to touch the ground and go back up, that's fine. But we're just going to be lifting and lifting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well done. Okay. Same thing up the side. So weight on this foot, my left, maybe your right. Lifting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Oh yeah, just loosen out a little bit through the lower back. And we're going to alternate sides. 10 each side. So going to this side and that side, and 10 times each side. Got that? Are we ready to go? Okay, 3, 2, 1, and push, push, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, shifting that weight, 5, again, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, and 10, and 10. And again, nice easy bend. Let that blood flowing through that hip area again. It's a bit static. Well done. Next. So I'm just going to do 5 each side, but this time we're going to pull the arms up as well. So it's going to put a bit more tension on the band as we do this. So 5 each side. So lifting 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Push that band out with your foot. Don't just pull with your arm. Push with your foot. Push with your foot. And 2 more each side. Lift and push. Lift and push. Last one. Lift and push. Excellent. Got your water bottle handy. Quick drink. So, during that break, I presume we've had our drink break. So we're just going to go straight on here. So I need the bands again. I'm going to work upper body now. So I'm going to work mostly shoulders and the muscles underneath the shoulders today, using slightly different exercises. So here we go. So we'll start off by rolling up the band. Then we'll start on our seat. So I'll just move it to 45 degrees. So the arms are coming up to the side. So enough band so you can lift it just below the shoulder height. So lifting and lowering. Not in front, but to the side. But not directly to the side, but just a little bit in front of the shoulders. Takes a lot of the stress off that part of the shoulder where muscles can get trapped. So again, here we go. So 12 is our magic number. So lifting 1 and all the way down, all the way up 2 and 3. Now don't lie back in the seat. Use those tummy muscles to firm up that trunk as we're lifting. So tighten the tummy and lift. You can keep the tummy tight. If not, then make sure you tighten it before you're lifting. Up to the side, up to the side, and 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. And just give them a shake them out a little bit here. Okay, we're going to hold them up to the top here. I'm just going to lift them up to here, 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 and 12 very small actions and fairly quick. Here we go. So lifting up, lifting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Shake them out. And tighten up the band. So we're just coming up to 45 degrees on this one, so it should be pretty hard. So all the way from the bottom to here and lowering, here and lowering, here, and keep it going. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up, 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 and 3 more. Arms straight, palms down, up. Don't bend the elbows if you can. And last one, and relax. Well done. Need a little bit more bend here. It's going to pulse here. So we're coming up, and we're pulsing 2, 3, and then lowering down. Okay, got it? So up and pulse, and lower. Up and pulse, and lower, and keep it going. And keep it going. And 4, 3, 2, and last one. Oh, okay, shake them out. Hard work if we're doing it. All right, so That's got muscles that go across the outside of the top of the shoulder. So we want to work muscles that come underneath them. So we have to do full actions on that. So we're going to start this on our feet, but you can do them sitting here if you want. So you just sitting if you want, standing. Okay, so we're going to start off with the band above our head. We're going to do our basic crucifix. So we want to be able to have enough band here so that we can push it wide and down. So it's just level here with our neck and then back up again. So again, the arms are slightly in front of the body, but not right in front, but they're not out to the side at this point. So we're just pushing down and bringing it up. We ready? Here we go. So down 1 and 2. Now bring them all the way to the top, even though there's no tension there. Push them out to the side. Take the tension off. Push them out to the side. Take the tension off. Push them out to the side. And if we can, getting the hands to come pretty much above our head. Work on shoulder flexibility as well. Down and up and 4 more. And 3 and 2. And this is the last one. Push it out and down and relax the shoulders. Good work, well done. Okay. This time we're going to hold them right to the outside. And then we're just going to do the little ones here. So it's the same amount of tension, but we're here and we're just pushing down 1 and 2. And we're keeping that band pushed sideways. Okay, so lots of action in here. So you ready? So out and holding. And pressing it 1 and 2, down 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and 2 more, 11 and 12. Okay, well done. This time we will come all the way down to the top of the head, and if you can go behind, do so. Have little shoulder problems, and it's probably not a good exercise to be doing. So we want to go from here and to behind our head if we can. So from here, pushing down 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. And keep it going. I've got 2 more. Don't know about you. And I am done with that one. Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to put the band across our head and over our shoulders. We're going to push the band out to the side. Now we're just coming down and pushing down with our hands. So palms up and pushing down and up. Pushing down and up. Here we go. So push out, down 1. Push out, down 2. And keep it going. As though you push out, pull down. Push out, pull down. Push out, pull down. Push out and down. Push out and down. And 4 more. Out, down. 3, out, down. 2. And last one, out and down. Well done. 4. Okay. So we're doing our one-handed chins now. So remember, on our one-handed chins, the hands will be right above the head, and we're going to be pulling the band down so it's very, very close to our face, and we're pulling our elbow into our chest, reaching up, pulling down. All right? So, reaching up, pulling down 1, reach, 2, reach, 3, 4, 5, elbow in, and 2 more, and 1 more after this. Okay, thank you. Take your shoulders out, other side, pulling down 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, reach up, 6, pull down. Pull that elbow down. Keep that Hand very close to the face. Finishes right on your chest, below your chin, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Oh, yes. Okay. So we're going to double the band. And we're going to do the same thing. So starting above, and I'm going to be pulling down 1 and 2, but this time double band. Here we go. Reach up, pulling down 1 and 2 and 3. Here we go. And 2 more. And 1 more. Didn't feel you had enough resistance on that. Shorten up the band a little bit. Double band, pulling down 1. Oh yeah, I got more resistance there. 2 and 3. And so I was a bit lazy there. 4 and 5 and 6. Elbow down. 8 and 9 and 10 and 2 more. And last one. Well done. Okay. So I'm going to do some ab work now with using the sliders. Okay. So I'm going to work at a 45 degree for you here so you can see, basically what I'm doing. And again, if you don't have the sliders, you can modify this, I'm sure. So I'm going to be starting off here on the chair with the feet here. I'm going to be pushing one leg back and the other leg back and the other leg back. So that's going to be the first exercise. Okay, so you can face the screen so you can see what's going on. And we're going to be doing 5 slowly each side. Okay. So, forearms on the chair. One leg straight, one leg bent, switching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and have a break. So when we break, you can either go on your knees or you can come back up again. Just be careful when you come up that you don't get dizzy. So that's the first exercise. So just nice and easy out. Now the key to here is to make sure your hips don't sink as you're going back. So avoid a situation where when you're doing these exercises that your hips are down, you need to have your bum slightly up here. So we're going to go back, feet apart, feet together, feet apart, feet together. So forearms on, feet apart, feet together. Apart, together, apart, together, apart, together. Keep it going. You got 5 more, 4 more. Keep your bum up. 3, 2, and last one. Okay. Oof. Good work. So we're just alternating feet. So 1 foot out, 1 foot in, other foot in. Forearms on. 1 foot, 1 foot, 1 foot in. Out, out, in, in. There you go. Out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out. And keep it going. And 2 more. And a little break. Whew. Okay. This one's pretty hard. So we're going both feet out both feet in. Okay. Ready for this one? Here we go. So, forearms on, both feet are out, both feet are in, both feet are out, both feet are in. Okay. Okay, let's start. Out, pull them in. Out, pull them in. Out, pull them in, and keep it going. And 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Oh, okay. Well done, people. Well done. Okay, last one. Just going to go out and hold, and then in and out and hold. Doing that 5 times, but holding out for 2 to 3 seconds each time you go out. So, forearms on, pushing out and holding. If you want, you can bring them back in, take them out and hold, bring them in, take them out and hold, or you can bring 2 feet in, out and hold. All right, here we go. So, out and hold, out and hold, out and hold, out and hold, out and hold. You got 4 more. 3, 2, and last one, and hold. Okay. So that's our abs using our sliders. So good job today. It's going to work a little bit on balance today. So you need your chair. Going to start sitting. Going to have 1 foot in front of the other, both on the ground. Going to try and come up to our chair. Going to get our balance. Going to lower, touch the outside of the foot. Coming up, lower to the other side, and up. Do that once more. Lower and up, and lower and up. And keeping our balance. Make sure the chair is there, hasn't moved away, and slowly lowering ourselves into the chair. Switching feet. Hands in front. Going up. 1 foot in front of the other. Lowering down. And up. And lowering down. And up. And other side, just go as low as you're comfortable going. So you can move all the way down, touch the floor if you can, all the way up, all the way down, slowly and up. Get our balance, make sure the chair is there, and slowly sit. Excellent. Kick the legs out a little bit. So we're coming now 1 foot on top of the toes of the other. Here, if you can, or if you'd rather, you can still keep that other foot on the ground, but we're putting more weight on 1 foot, and we're decreasing the size of our base of support. All right, so we're coming up here. Now don't go too far down. You just come down and up again, and the other side. And up again, and down, and up again. And try and keep looking up. Try not to drop your head. And hold on. Chair is still there. And lower slowly. Okay. Switching feet. Other foot on. Hands in front, pulling up, and again lowering down, and coming up, and lowering down, and up. Once more to your right, and once more to your left, and up. Making sure we're balanced, chair is still there, and lower slowly into the chair. Now we're coming up, and we're going to go onto the 1 foot. So again, lift your foot as high or as low as you like, just so as you feel secure. So 1 foot on front of the other. We're going to come up. And this time we're going to get our balance, and we're going to see if we can lift our foot up in front. We're going to move it to the side, and move it a little bit to the back of us. Moving it to the side, up in front, back in front, out to the side, behind, back to the side, back in front, and slowly to the ground. And the blood flow, same thing on the foot. So lifting it up in front, making sure we get our balance. Once we're feeling comfortable, lift a bit higher, take the knee to the side, see if we can put the foot behind us, out to the side, knee up in front, and down, out to the side, a little bit behind, out to the side, back in front, and straighten it out, and see if we can lower it slowly down to the ground. Okay, good work, well done. We're moving the legs here. This time we're just going to put to the side and coming up on the one leg. Okay, that's pretty comfortable. Just touch the ground with the foot, lift it off, and lift it off. It's time to take it forward. Just 2 inches off the ground, and then move it through the clock. So there we go. Straight to the side, out to the back, straight to the side, a little bit in front, and high noon, and bring it back. Same foot out the side. So lifting it up to the side to make sure you've got your balance. From here, let's go forward. A little bit here around the clock face. Remember what a clock face used to be like? And behind, and then bringing it back to the side, front, all the way to noon, and then back down again. And then kick it out. So I'm going to have a little bend in the leg. We're going to come forward, touch, side, back, and front. Okay, there we go. Last one. Little bend and front. Whoop, 2, 3. Try and keep weight off that outside foot, and then back in front, and back to stand. Same thing other side. So a little bend in the knee and front, side, behind, side, front, and back up to stand. Well done. Stretch out a little bit here. So if you're comfortable stretching on the chair, please do on the chair. A little bit more stretch. So be front knee up, heel on, and leaning forward. And just feel as though when you're leaning forward, you can go a little bit further forward, hold that pull, and go down a little bit further, hold it. Holding onto the chair here so we keep our balance. Going a little bit further, and a little bit further, and a little bit further. And I'm going to hold that position. And grab the toes if we can. Excellent. Now then, I want you to kind of feel as though you're standing tall and put a bit of pressure on this leg, just very gently pushing down on the thigh. So push down on the thigh and keep a little pressure on the thigh, and now lean forward a little bit from the waist and lean a bit further forward and a little bit further forward, keeping that pressure down on the thigh and a little bit further forward, and a little bit further forward. Oh yeah, okay. Same thing other side. So a nice slow stretch to start with. So coming forward, a little bit further forward, a little bit further forward, and a little bit further. See if we can reach our toe on this one. And then holding 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And we'll bend. Same as we did the other leg. Straighten this one out. A bit of pressure on the thigh here with the hand. So we're really locking out the knee on this one. And then we're just moving from the hips and tummy down towards knee, but keeping that pressure on the thigh. Don't let that leg bend. And going a little bit further forward, a little bit further forward, a little bit further forward, and a little bit further forward. Well done. Excellent. Nice easy movement through the legs. Nice little rotation from the hip, so knee up, moving it out to the side, knee up, moving it out to the side. Nice little stretch through the quads, please. So I'm going to here do the front arm with the chair. So 1 foot underneath the chair if you want. And leaning back. Remember, sitting right at the front of the chair and leaning back to get that stretch on the quad. Hold on to the chair handles if you can. Leaning a little bit further back. Feel that stretch here. Feel that stretch. Feel that stretch. Feel that stretch. Yes. Okay, all the way back as far as you can, and hold it for 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. And switching sides. So foot underneath. Leaning back, feel that stretch here, leaning back, and holding. Once it relaxes, go back a little bit further, hold again. Once it relaxes, go back a little bit further, and then hold that. Oh, yeah. Okay, nice, easy, high knees. Be gentle on this one. So 1 foot under, and the other foot under here. So we've got both knees, feet under, and now we're going to be leaning back and pushing the knees down towards the ground. Try not to fall off the chair. Keep those knees close together. Big stretch through the quad. Okay. Excellent. Knees together. And pull 1 foot out and the other foot out. And a nice big stretch forward. And sitting tall at the edge of the seat. A little slump, a little nice tall stand. Slump, tall sit, slump, tall sit, slump. Let's work that lower back a little bit. Lower back, pull the tummy in and push the tummy out. Pull the tummy in, push the tummy out. Just working that lower back, nice and easy. And a nice easy pull to the side. See how far we can see behind us. Pull on that thigh. Pull that head around. See if you can see behind. And relax forward. Other side. Pulling around further. Pulling around. And relax. Okay. Well, here we go. So, the end of today's lesson. So hopefully you participated and you found there's some value, and hopefully we'll see most of you on Wednesday. So thank you for joining us. I do have a little story for those interested if you want to hold on a little bit. I'm not going to unmute you yet because it just creates too much noise in the background. So you should just be able to hear my voice. And this one, we talked about the Italian mother last time. This time we're talking about a Jewish mother. So it's kind of a little bit of an ethnic bias in here. Anyway, it's a Jewish mother, and the year is 2024, although I actually think it's going to be much, much later than that. And the United States has elected its first woman president, and she's the first, not only woman, but the first Jewish president, and her name is Susan Goldstein. Now, she calls up her mom a few weeks after the election day and says, I assume you're going to be coming to my inauguration. And the Jewish mom says, oh, I don't think so. She said, it's a 10-hour drive. Your father isn't young as he used to be, and my arthritis is acting up again. And the daughter says, oh, don't worry, Mom. I'll send Air Force One to pick you up. I'll take you in a limousine, and it'll actually drop you off at your front door. Oh, I don't know, says the mother. Everybody will be so fancy schmucksy. What on earth would I wear? So Susan replies, I'll make sure you have a wonderful gown, custom made, the best designer in New York. Oh, honey, Mummy complains, you know I can't eat those rich foods you and your friends like to eat. President-to-be says, oh, don't worry, Mum. The affair is going to be catered by the best people. It's kosher all the way. I really, really want you to come. So reluctantly, the mum decides to go. And sure enough, it's the day of the inauguration, front row seats. And the new president's mother is sitting next to one of the main senators there. And she leans over to the senator and she says to him, you see that woman over there with her hand on the Torah? She's becoming president of the United States. And the senator whispers back, well, yes, I do, Mum. She says, well, she says, her brother is a doctor.